Here we go. Take 3. Let's do it.
Hi guys, and welcome. It's Monday, just coming off of Thanksgiving break, so it's the end of November and it's a beautiful day, so we thought that we would take this video outside and bring a little run drill advice to you.
Yeah. We're not going to sit down and talk to you this time. We're going to work a little bit harder for
Steven's gonna work.
Okay, so we're going to talk about running today and just some simple things that you can do. One simple thing you can do during some runs, before your runs, to help work on improving running, but mainly try to stop overstriding and try to have a little bit quicker of a cadence, because we always talk about it. You always hear coaches talking about have a quicker cadence, but we're going to show you a practical drill that'll hopefully put you in a step forward to make you better and not overstride and maybe not get injured as much from that.
And so how do you know if you're potentially an overstrider? One is you can count your steps, and 2 is if you use like a Garmin watch, a lot of those will measure cadence for you, and so when you upload your data from your workout, you can see what your cadence is. And we're shooting for 90 or 180 if you're counting both legs. So if it's anything too much lower than that, it's potential that there's some room for improvement with your run form, and potentially that you're overstriding. So
yeah, so we're going to go through the drill, high knees, and it's a very basic drill, and high knees can have a lot of different purposes of what to focus on, but today we're going to focus mainly on what I'll show you. So I'll stop talking and do it.
Right.
Here we go. Okay, so a couple things is what does overstriding look like? And I think the biggest thing is that when you're doing overstriding, a lot of times it initiates from a very low recovery, and that means that you're when the foot comes off the ground, you're barely lifting it, and so when it pulls through, it has to sock or kick forward, and then you slam here. So if you look at my center of gravity, it's right there, center of mass. My foot is here, and I'm loading it way out in front. Okay, which means the foot has to cycle through really long to get to that point. And a lot of times when Cindy and I, when we do running one-on-ones with people who overstride, they look like this when they run. They do this, they sink, and then they pop up, and ankle, Achilles, knee, hips, it messes with it all. So when you're doing the high knee, the first focus is pulling that heel up higher than normal, because you wouldn't run with your heel this high when you're running, but you want to pull that heel up nice and high so that when you come forward, it comes straight down under that center of gravity. So the high knee is you're just working through up, down, up, down. The posture's tall. You're not too far this way. You're not too far that way. But you're just working on foot is parallel, not pointed, not over flex, but it's just nice and neutral. And so you're working through pulling that up. So we recommend these drills to be done before the run. Of course, you want to do a little bit of active movement before you run, and then sometimes we do it in the run, where say every mile or every 5-6 minutes you just stop, you walk for a minute, and you go through 10 steps, take a break, 10 steps, just so you're thinking about it every mile, and then you start running again.
And that's a really great way to reset too. So if it is something that you know you're focusing on, stopping at every mile, I like that as the cue. It gives you an opportunity to reset that cadence and then see how far into the next mile that you can maintain that.
Yeah. So great. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys.